9 out of 15. I ain't buying it. Let's refresh the chat. I don't know what their thing is. 14 out of 15. Okay. Looks like we lost it. 15 out of 15. I was going to say we lost the channel, but we got them all. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I've been down in the sun all day. Down in Springs all day, getting sun. Got a little sun on my back. Checking that out. Got some sun on my face. A little sun. Playing Frisbee, man. Got the whole thing down there. I got home, ate. Hey, Debbie. Hanging out, took my dog out for a walk, went down the street, into the cul-de-sac, and all of a sudden I hear all this clanging sound, metal. What the hell? What's this clanging sound? It sounds like it's coming near my house too. I start walking back towards my house, and I see some metal flying up near the house. Ice, what's up? We've got these, gutters. See the gutters laying back there against that hedge? Yeah, well, the guys who do the roof, they don't know where the property line is. And when they threw the gutters down on the side of the house there, they threw it on my neighbor's property. The thing is, there's a hedge there. Mostly the neighbors can't see it for the most part. And even though it is on their property, it's half on ours and half on theirs. It's a lot of gutters. But the thing I noticed about the gutters, I was like, is this all garbage? I was looking at the gutters, and they're all perfectly straight. None of them had been twisted or broken or anything. They're all perfect. And I'm walking the dog, and I'm looking, and I'm seeing this guy's picking up our gutters, and he's throwing them back in our yard. And I'm like, that must be our neighbor, all pissed off that our gutters are sitting on his property. And he's, instead of just moving them over a few feet, which is what he could have done, he was picking up the gutters and twisting them in the air and throwing them and breaking them apart. So I come jogging over from across the yard to try to stop him from damaging our gutters. I'm like, hey, that's not necessary. What are you doing, man? He's like, this is on my property. I said, you're standing on mine. And he looked down at where he was, and he was in my backyard. He was standing in my backyard. And he said, I don't like all this. And I said, don't touch it again. And he started walking towards it like he was going to grab another piece of gutter. I said, you see what you did, man? You twisted this all up. That's not garbage. We're going to reuse this. We're going to put this back on the roof. Why do you think it's sitting here? He said, it's all broken apart. It's all garbage. I said, because you're twisting it up when you throw it. I watched you do it. He's like, it was like that before I touched it. I said, no, it wasn't. I was like, I've been over here working for the past few days. All of these gutters were pristine. And all the twisted, dented ones are the ones that you just picked up and threw down. And I got all the damage on video. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video of him actually doing it. And I moved a little closer to him, because me. And he's like, you get this off my whatever. And I go, listen, you just damaged our gutters. I don't know how much you just cost us. I'm going to call the police. I said, you stay right there. Don't move. I got something for you. You stay right here. Don't move. And as soon as I said that, he started running. An old man. He ran like a pussy into his house. And I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. And I thought to myself, oh, yeah, you're a big tough bully against the inanimate gutters. But as soon as a human being confronts you, oh, you just put your tail between your legs and ran. I told my Mom, neighbors wrecking our stuff. Mom was going to be pissed. You know what? She's like, screw that guy. Who fucking cares? She's like, I'll buy new gutters. I'm like, were you going to buy new gutters anyway? Because if this is why you're buying new gutters, I'm not going to be anybody's punching bag. Not the neighbor, not anybody. We're not anybody's punching bag. You don't get to come over here and destroy our property. I don't care if our shit's sitting on your property. You don't get to destroy it while you're returning it back to my property, which is exactly what he did. I wanted to call the police. I wanted to report it. My mom won't let me. And I'm like, we really should report this. We really should report it because he did physical damage to our property. He literally, I don't know how much money that would have cost if we were going to reuse those gutters. But the gutters had been sitting there so long, and the guys never tried to put it. All the hardware for all the gutters is sitting over there all nice too. All the gutters were removed with care, as if they were going to be reinstalled, except for the pieces that motherfucker twisted up and destroyed. Everything else is fine, where he didn't touch. But I tell you what, the way he was standing out there throwing that metal down is like he wanted a confrontation, and he thought some elderly woman was going to come out of the house that he was going to have to deal with. And he didn't realize that some 53-year-old raging bull, that hadn't had his cornflakes yet, was going to come confront him. And boy, oh boy, you should have seen the freaking rage coming off of me. He could smell it. And, good for him. He ran, because it was basically the only thing he could have done to save his ass at that point was run. And I like that. I turned around and walked back to the house like a proud peacock. I was like, that fucking neighbor's never going to step foot near our property again, let alone on it. He's not even going to come on his property that's close to mine. Watch. I'm the last motherfucker he's going to want to see. It felt so good. It felt really good. The thing was, I obviously was giving it to somebody who really deserved it. And I realized I was doing it to somebody who's obviously done this to a lot of people. And he thought he could just get away with that kind of behavior. And I'm like, oh, there's a new sheriff in town, bitch. Yeah, you're not going to like me at all. You're not going to like me at all. Yeah, welcome to the hood. I asked my mom, how long's he been there? She says, he's been there for years. She's like, your father had a confrontation with him years ago. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, he's been there for a few years. His wife came out mad because she said that we were mowing and watering their grass. And my dad's like, well, our sprinklers have been hitting your property for years, and we've been mowing it and seeding it and trimming the bushes and doing all that. And he's like, if you want us to stop, we can stop. And she's like, oh no, please keep manicuring it. Absolutely. You can keep manicuring it. Boy, oh boy, he just totally barked up the wrong tree, didn't he? You gotta love when somebody thinks he's living next to an elderly couple and they don't realize that the young son is home. Oh, you didn't realize I was here, huh? Oh, yeah. My mom's got a henchman now. And she doesn't even have to tell me what to do. I do my own thing, No. Danny, no. This is a reason to celebrate. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show my mom this, and she's going to flip. She's going to love it. Watch. So I was in the yard this morning, and I was walking out there. Do you remember what we were talking about? I called it molting, but it wasn't molting. That's the perk. They shed their antlers. Right. Boom. This morning in our yard. Go ahead. Now you see the name, they shed it, and this is a triple. So this would be this would be called a 3-pointer right here. It's a 3-pointer. 3-point puck.
Do they ever not do it?
Yes, some deer do not shed their antlers.
No, I mean the ones that shed, do they do it forever, or do they get to a point where they don't do it?
No, they do it. They do it every year. They grow back every season. Yeah, they live like 19.
No, don't let them in. I want them to stay in.
Who else uses the bathroom? Yeah. You want to go outside and go to the bathroom?
Okay. Doesn't he have a?
Yeah, but he'd rather go outside. He likes little sand boxes. Bees. Mini bees. It's going to be bees. There you go. Oh, look at him. There you go.
What's the scale, honey? Look, Ben. He turned around and looked at the door. He's not going anywhere.
Just leave it like that. Forgot all about our problems, man. Scared the crap out of him, dude. Next time I see that guy out there, man, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be up that guy's ass. He's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like. He totally just stepped in an anthill that will never stop biting him. Because what you just did, you disrespected my mother and my father who can't even defend himself. You didn't know that their son was here to speak for them. You didn't know that there was somebody here that can beat your ass and throw you out in the street, and someone who just doesn't care anymore. And you just, when you do that, that guy is probably crying. He's probably in that house right now. He probably has there's absolutely no recourse or consolation. He can't call the police. He can't do anything. And I already called the security guards here to let them know that I had a confrontation with the neighbor. I got to get out in front of that shit so it doesn't look like I'm the bad guy, because I'm definitely not the bad guy. This guy was on my property and he was destroying my property. He was literally doing damage to my property. He was vandalizing my property. I swear, we could prosecute him and the guy could get fined tonight. I don't know if they take him to jail for I'm sure he did more than $100 of damage to those gutters. I guarantee you he did more than $100. Long strips of gutter he twisted and broke. Okay? I guarantee you he did more than $100. You do like $1,000 of damage, you go to jail. It's like felony mischief or whatever they call it, criminal mischief. You destroy over like $1,000 worth of material. And when you start adding in the cost to, we're going to paint it, we're going to have to get new gutters installed, the installation, labor costs. Yeah. We could probably get $1,000 out of it. And we could put this guy in jail. And I couldn't personally think of a better place for the guy right now. If your stuff's on my property and I don't like it, I will pick it up and I will move it and I will put it on your property. I'm not going to break it while I do it and then pretend like it was garbage. When you can see, if you just look at it, you can see the pile is totally straight and they did not rip the gutters off the house. They very carefully unscrewed it and very carefully laid it on the ground. They preserved it. Whether or not my mom wants to use it for the house, it's not the point. The point is that's usable gutter. Somebody else could be using that gutter. Somebody could buy that gutter and use it on their home. Absolutely. Yeah, we're smoking. I'm doing a dab. Dabbing with ice here. Ice, why didn't you go down the Springs, bro? We had so much fun today. You just ignored my texts. We were throwing the frisbee, bro. I got to tell you about this woman, dude. She was so rude to me. I couldn't believe how rude this woman was. Oh, my God. It was like the rudest thing. She was around some of her friends, and I'm glad that all of her friends got to hear just exactly how rude she was, because I was just trying to be friendly, just being nice. I wanted to introduce myself, and I was like, hi, my name's Ben. What's your name? And she's like, Renee. I was like, Renee? She's looked at me kind of weird. And because it's, name has a little meaning for me. So I didn't tell her that. I was like, oh, where do you live? Because we're all living in the same neighborhood. And she's like, over there. I was like, cool. I was like, I live over here. I pointed where I live. And I was like, yeah, I've lived here for like 30 years. You know, I just came out California. And she's like, yeah, I know. I heard everything. You know, I could hear everything you were saying. This dude's so snobbish and rude. And I was like, okay, you know, nice to go fuck yourself. And I walked away. I didn't say that to her, but I wanted to. I was like, wow, what a complete and total fucking bitch. While she was sitting next to this girl named Ryan, who was just so sweet and awesome and perfect. All right. Cheers, guys. Shouts out to Ryan if you're watching. Ryan. Ryan. Should let that cool off more. It didn't taste that great. But I'm sweating and I'm high. Lainey, hello, girl. I love you, Lainey. Oh, man. Didn't taste great. It's Sunday. God, I swear, man. I've just never realized how close I am to just punching somebody in their face. You know? I told my mom, I was like, now that I'm all working out, I'm all confident and shit, it's amazing what that does for me when I'm having a confrontation with somebody. I'm not going to back down at all. You know?
Come on, baby. Come in. Are you coming in the house or not? Harley.
Charles, if you close the door, now close the door like, Mom, close the door like 6 inches. Just so it's, close the door like 6 inches so you can barely get in.
He tried to get in.
Yeah. Is he trying now?
No, he's looking that way.
He likes going into little crevices and stuff. He feels like to come in the house, he's got to crawl into the home. Oh, we'll sit down. I'll get it. Damn, what these kids do. Look at them all.
Somebody's going to get killed. Guarantee.
Those kids do that shit in their sleep, Mom. One-handed.
Just takes a split second
They
and they're dead.
they're not dead. Those kids do that shit all day. It's crazy. On the motorcycles, where they fly. Travis Pastrana. Oh, fuck, dude. Dude. Brat, 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 brat. I love you more. Are your folks okay? I come in on the end of the gutter. I came in on the end. Yeah, they're fine. They didn't even, they didn't have to deal with it. I had to deal with the neighbor on that one. So I'm walking the dog and I see this guy throwing metal on the side of our house, making a racket. And I go rushing over. I'm like, it's the gutters. And he's just throwing them and twisting them, breaking them and destroying them. And I'm like, hey, man, that's not necessary. What are you doing? And he's like, this is on my property. And I was like, you don't have to break it apart. He says, it's already garbage. I said, no, it's not. It's supposed to go back on the house. And you're wrecking it and you're destroying it. He says, it already was. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I'm sitting here watching you twist it up and throw it. I was like, I've seen this gutter here for the last 2 weeks. And you know what? There wasn't a ding in it. It was perfect. I looked at it. I was like, are they throwing this away? You know, I literally looked at it. No, they had carefully removed all the gutter and everything was nice and straight and perfect. And it was laying there so they could throw it back up on the home. All the bolts, all the hardware, it's all right there. So they could put it all right back up. And that's not cheap. You know, when you consider how much circumference of the home, that's just a lot of gutter, man. I don't know how much gutter is per foot. Does anybody know how much gutter costs per foot? But you're looking at, you know, I'm going to guess and say 300 to 400 feet of gutter. I'm thinking maybe more. You know, when you consider there's multiple levels on the roof with multiple gutters. Tim, what's up, buddy? How's it going, brother? Hey, what was the name of the white dog I was in love with you had when we were kids? Speck. His name was Speck, like Pee Wee Herman's dog, Speck. Sounds like an asshole, has nothing better to do than screw with people. He screwed with the wrong guy today, lady. I got up in this guy's face. I was ready to knock him out. I said, you were here. I got something for you. Don't go anywhere. Stand right there. All right? Don't go anywhere. And he ran into his house, man. Ran. I turned around and he was gone. Because I turned around to walk towards my house. And I looked back and he was gone. And I went back. I went back to the gutters. I was like, where are you, old man? Where'd you go? I was taking pictures of all the damage he did. Yeah, don't worry, Enoch. I shoot back, bro. I shoot back. I'm hard to hit. Built like a tank and hard to hit. Dude, it would just be icing on the cake. That guy tried to have a shootout with me in my yard. When I'm going to bring the pain. I literally brought the pain with me, bro, you know? Too fucking worth. It'd be the wrong place to try a drive-by. No, I did not tell my mother that Don Schooley is coming here to paint her house. Have you ever heard of ghost drops? No, I haven't heard of ghost drops. I've heard of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Have you heard of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Tim? Gutters are not cheap. Does anybody know the per foot, what it costs per foot? They're thrilled I'm home. They got over it. They got over it. They could live without me right now. It is a cannabis that we can buy up here, but when you make a purchase, you get an NFT. What's the NFT? Is it like a cannabis-related NFT? I kind of like that, Tim. That's cool. Good idea. Laney says, lol. Low, Laney. Low, girl. All right. My Harley's on Broadway. Harley's up. When I come to town, we're doing lunch. Notice I'm not asking. Okay, we will do lunch. Hell is other people. Really, Steve? They're going to wish, I'm going to be a hell that unleashed on them on which the likes of which they have never experienced. I am hardened by mountain life for the last 10 years. You know, I roll logs on the ground uphill. I drag shit with my truck. I wreak havoc with tractors and motor graders. You know, I literally dig ditches and trenches with my bare hands. I pull boulders out of the side of the road and displace them. You know, I save people's lives. Somebody thinks they're going to mess with my elderly parents. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. You should have seen this guy. You should have seen him. I swear next time I'm just going to whip out my phone and record the whole thing. I'm going to remember. I'm going to have the presence of mind. Hold on. Let me get my phone out. I got to get this on video. I got to get all this on video. Dude, I said, you're standing in my yard. And he looked down the property line, and he had to take like 6 steps back. And I took 6 steps forward. You know, he was shitting bricks. And, you know, the only thing that was really stopping me from jumping at that point was the fact that I had Rogie on the leash. And Rogie was he didn't realize anything was up. Rogie was like sniffing around, checking shit out. He had no idea that the hair was raised on the back of my neck. And I'm glad that he didn't. I said, I'm going home and telling Mom. Mom's going to be pissed. And she wasn't. She wasn't pissed. She wasn't pissed at all. She didn't care. She's like, I'll buy new gutters. I'm like, it's crazy. You just let people do that to you and just throw money at it. I'm like, it's not right. It's not right, Mom. Don't let these people take advantage of you like that. That is so wrong what that guy just did to your property. So he didn't just disrespect you. He literally just committed a crime against you and your family and your property. He committed a crime. You know, he broke the law on you, and you're the victim. You know, it's like, call the cops. This guy's destroying our property. Was it on his yard? Okay. Yeah, it was. You know what? The workers didn't know. And they're sorry that they didn't realize that the hedge that blocks and your fence that blocks your property from ours wasn't the property line. You know, only an idiot puts their fence off the property line. Why would you do that? You're an idiot. Really that concerned about where your property is, put it all the way up on your line as far as you can. You got a like a 5 foot. In California, you could put it right on the property line. In Florida, I'm sure they've got a setback for a fence, but I don't know. I don't know what the law is here. 5 feet, 10 feet, whatever. I'd love to know exactly where that property line is. You know, we've done a lot of landscaping on their land. We've put sod on their land. We've been watering their land. So it looks nice because it looks like it's our property, you know, and it would look like shit if it was nice and then overgrown over there, you know. You can't build a fence. Well, there used to be, that's the thing. There's a fence. Oh, on the property line in most places. I see what you're saying. I got you, Matt. Right. Like there's a setback. Matt. Call me Nay, bro. N-A-Y. N-A-Y. It's my nickname. And yeah, the amount of acreage doesn't really matter, does it? You know, It's on this property's on an acre. That guy's on like a third of an acre. Not even. He's like on it looks like a quarter or a fifth of an acre, actually. Very small lot. So it butts up against our acre. And, he's obviously pissy about that, the fact that we've got way more land. He doesn't like that. And then, oh, we're using a little bit of his that's, by the way, on the other side of his, you know. Yeah, no, I'd like to, bro, I'd love to know, Matt, I'd love to know where the property line is. I've already asked. Yeah, I'd love to know where that property line is, you know. Cheers, Randy. A damn proportion. Yeah, we call them setbacks in California. It's the little amount of buffer space in between two things on when you're talking about property. It's generally the setback is from your property line, is how far up you're allowed to build or put a fence or have a cannabis farm, is set back. There's certain things, wildlife, not wildlife, but livestock, animals, horses, cows, they're supposed to be set back, It's $30 a foot. Whoa, man. My mom doesn't care. I was like, what if it's like $5,000 or $10,000? She's like, no problem. I figure that's what it'll be. They're like, it's $30 a foot usually for gutters. Yeah. So we could literally just go out there and see that he destroyed like two 15-foot lengths and then just multiply 30 times 30. That's dude, 30 times, it's not 30 times 30 times 30, dude. It's a lot. It's 900, bro. And you go 30, 48. That's a felony, man. He's easily done, because it wasn't just those two pieces. He was throwing a bunch of metal, bro. Yeah. He destroyed our property. It's too bad my mom doesn't want to, and she doesn't know. I'm thinking that gutter is like that in pristine condition for a reason. It's because they had every intention of putting it back on the house because they know it costs $30. Mom, yeah, do you know there's a giant metal shortage and metal costs a lot more now? Metal costs a lot more now.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, we probably should be reusing this gutter, and they're all they're going to do is repaint it. It's going to be very costly, is what I'm saying.
If they're in good shape, we can use what's in good shape and replace what isn't.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Now he's committed a felony. Now he's committed a felony. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's committed a felony. She doesn't want me to get upset about it. I'm just saying. Doesn't she watch the show and realize what I'm like when I'm really upset? This is more like, I'm like, just doing what I do. I'm just protecting my family. Aluminum is up 76%, Susie. What's up, Susie? Did he steal the gutters? No, he started destroying them, Billy. He started picking them up and twisting them up and throwing them on our property because some of it was on his property. So I should go out there and get a picture of where it's residing as far as the property line goes too. While it's still daylight out. Here, give me a second. I get a good shot of that right down the property line because there's a reference on there. Bear with me, folks. I'll be right back.
The outside golden deep fried shell is delicious, which plays perfectly because the inside is so soft and gentle. Infused throughout it are the smoky barbecue pieces of pork, barbecue cheese, a tough good.
Hey, Tiffany. How's it going? Dude, look at how this guy takes care of his property. Look, he lets all that shit overgrow and shit. And look at that fence. Check this out. Look at what he's let his fence do. Look at his fence all broken up and shit. Look at that. And he's worried about our shit on the other side of that shit fence. Look at that. That's the guy's fence. Is that right? Is that height? Homeowners don't enforce well, we're the only ones that see it, and we don't complain. I just made a video before of these deer. I'm just seeing if I hear any crashing in the background while I'm making the video. Them throwing those gutters around. No. No. None of this was twisted at all. None of this was broken. None of this was twisted like this. This was all removed straight and kept straight. And it was basically laying right here. And my neighbor just came over here and threw it all over and made sure to twist it all up while he was doing it. And he destroyed all of this. You believe some motherfucker did that shit? You're gonna tell me what my stuff is garbage? You're gonna tell me what stuff is mine is garbage and not? Oh, this is all garbage. Like your fence, like your garbage fence. Am I the only one on here? No. There's 19 people, Laney. Do you see that number right there? I mean, where do you think all this chat's coming from? Right, Laney? I agree. You shouldn't let people treat people like that. You know? The reason he treats us like that is because the last person that he did this to didn't call the cops on his ass either. That's why he did it. And that's why he'll do it to the next person. You know, because he literally broke the law and people are making excuses for his bad behavior. You kidding me? It says one. Yeah. Different platforms all live at once, right? I'm going to make myself a splash of caffeine, and we're going to extend this show. Because I think I need to smoke some cannabis flower. There's okay. I'm gonna make. All right, let's do this. You have a full cup of coffee still? What do you know? Neighbor squabbles aren't the worst. Oh, are the worst? No, neighbor squabbles aren't the worst for me, bro. Not at all. This is just more like a one-time deal, dude. This guy is, like I said before, he has barked up the wrong tree. He's gonna find out this isn't the kind of dude you can squabble with. You know. And as far as he could very well be correct about that. I don't know where the property line is. And my mom said it best. She said if he felt like it was on his property, he could have come over here and rang the doorbell and said, "Hey, could you get your stuff off my lawn?" And I would have been like more than happy. "Hey, man, nice to meet you. I'm so sorry. Let me get that off your property. I'll go do it right now and I'll take care of it." And it would have been a lot of work to do. They put a lot. It's a lot of gutters. Like I said, it's 400, maybe more. Maybe now I was out there. Maybe it's like 500 feet, 600 feet. Dollars a foot, 600. It's 18,000. I think it's $18,000 worth of gutter out there. Shit one day? They don't give a shit, bro. We love them. Bro, what are you talking about? And 6 Putin. I love you, Willie. Are you guys having a bad connection? Let me know. This coffee tastes delicious. Had stuff. I think I've got. They don't ring doorbells. They pay people to deal with it. Introverts. We pay people. It's a little funky, but not too bad. Let me see what I got. No, there's nothing running in the background. Nothing is bad. Everything looks good. I don't have no. Wait. Nope. Nope. CPU run at 48%. I know guys kept this fan on that router. It's just I bought the power is USB power. It's not power. Electric power. It's USB power. produces a lot. I've got it literally blowing on me right now, and it feels great. It's this double fan right here. Man, this thing's been too. I think it's too. No one else is going to answer me in the audience and tell me if you're having a bad connection, bad or good. Let me know, guys. Please. No. Talk to me, man. Besides Karen, all right, bad connection. I got you. Let me know, yeah. Let's see. My cell phone not even on. My it's not even on me. Oh, this helps. Hey, Beazle. Is acting weird. Totally acting weird. Yeah. God a heck fire. Hope you had fun at the spring. We had so much fun today. I had a lot of sun. Let me unscrew this network. All right. Tell me if that helps at all. Tell me. I just. Did that help, guys? I'm happy to hear you had fun. AD, you're such a sweetheart. I think I love you. Thank you. The world needs more women like you, more people like you. It's less choppy. I want to know if it's perfect. I want to know if it's perfect connection. whatever I did was I disconnected a network that was not functioning. I had a non-functioning network. So I disconnected it. It seems better. These are exciting times. What can I say? You know, I found a deer antler in my yard today. It's a 3-pointer, 3-point buck. You guys ever heard of a 3-point buck? Boflow. That's a 3-point buck right there. Thank you, love. AD Justice. Rogi's eating all his food. That means I need to give him his pills. Drink all of his water, too. You don't have any water, buddy. Let's get you some water. Pill. Capsule. Good boy. All right, let me eat that capsule. Eat that capsule. How much water do you need, these? Thirsty? You finished all your water, man. Yo, tell you what, here, wait. Before you drink that, let me do this with you really fast. Look at good boy, open up, swallow it. There you go. Swallow it down. Good boy, Rogie. Now drink some water. Good boy, Rogie. Love you, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You guys drinking his water? So glad I have this chair, man. I can start working on my chest again. I'm smoking already. I was smoking the OG Kush tonight, which was in the bowl from earlier show. But if you would like me to smoke the True Black, I mean, I got all kinds. I got Jack Herer. I've got Orange Bud. That's what the OB was, guys, Orange Bud. I've got Pineapple Express, True Black, Purple Flat Top, Straw. I've got SoCali Trainwreck, Saltwater OG, Blueberry. I got all those to pick from. When you're doing chair spread eagle furniture dances, I need to witness this magic. AD, really? Tell me more. What else do you need, AD? I want to know everything you need. What do you need? What is it that you need? You need a therapist and some dark liquor. Okay, I got you. I got both of those things covered. I can be your therapist, and I can supply you with anything you need. You need 2 Bitcoin. I need 2 Bitcoin. Oh, we'll stick with the black liquor, the dark liquor, and the therapist. You got this. I'm a great therapist. I'm a great therapist. Okay, I'm picking. Since you're not going to play ball, orange bud it is. Oh, wait. We better let that orange bud breathe for a minute. Okay. Okay, Flintstones kids. 10 million strong and growing. The blueberry. Oh, you're a little late. I wasn't asking you, Docky. I was asking AD Justice, but she didn't pick one. So I picked one for her. She didn't play ball. Very nice. We like it clean and good like this. We might try orange bud breathe. I should probably let the Jack Air breathe too, come to think of it. You know, just open up everything. Let everything breathe. Oh my God, True Black smells like wine. For real though. It still smells like True Black. Sophisticated. Nay, the therapist. No. Teresa. There's, it says, I thought it said Teresa. There's too many delicious choices. You being one of them, AD. You're definitely a delicious choice. The bowl has been packed with orange bud. That is what I am saying. I'm drinking kafefe. I'm drinking kafefe. I'm drinking kafefe. And now we're smoking. I've got a dab ready. Got a dab tit. Got a dab tit. I did a dab tit. I got a dab. I got dab tit. Gonna do a dab tit. You gonna dab tit? Yeah, Bryce gonna do dab tit. Yo, Tit's doing a dab, bro. Yo, Bryce doing a dab tit. It's gonna do a dab tit. Yo, Tit's doing a dab tit. I'm doing a bong rip, bro. Cheers to bong rip spray. And AD Justice. Who are you? Very simple, very easy. This is once again, you're an alien. Come land that UFO in my backyard. I'll let you probe me. You can probe my mind. I'm an alien. Dude, we are over an hour, and you guys, are there really 18 of you? Because if there are, I'm not ending the show. We're going to find out who's naughty and nice right now, my friends. Here comes the big reset. 16's good for me if it's good for y'all. I'll stick for 16. I like 16. 16's fine. It's plenty of people. Yep. You've got long fingers, really? Smoke it. It's going to be epic. Next weekend, good for you? Sure, it's fine. Next weekend is fine. Dude, I was on my driveway walking Rogan, and I saw my friend Billy and his Firebird drive by real slow. He didn't even look down my driveway. And I'm like, Billy! I'm like, you asshole. I texted him like 10 times. He totally ignored me. Hey, look at this. My doped up doggy's here. Hey, doped up doggy. I give you a gabapentin. And you're still looking, he's still lifting up his foot, man. We're going to have to get you surgery, buddy. Sucks. That's going to suck, bro. You're not going to like it. Plans for Monday? No, AD. What did you have in mind? Have something special planned for us? Yes, you can bring your wife, Doc, of course. I'm looking at a bong rip. I'm looking at a bong rip. I'm looking at a dab. Boflow. So, AD Justice, what are we doing on Monday? Okay, this time we're gonna let it cool off because we roasted last time. We roasted all the flavor out of it. Way too hot. And snacks. I need a heat gun. All right, we should be good. No law regarding heat guns. Cheers. Guy's obnoxious on TV. I do not want to hear him right now. I wish I was back down at the Springs, hanging out. I want to call her Riley. She's jelly cool, bruh. Does Ice smoke vapes? Yes. Yeah, he smokes a vape. He smokes. He's a dirty vape user. Bigfoot 3 times a day, morning. Sometimes I do a late night show. You just got to turn on notifications and follow all of my channels, man. You're probably just following one. You know, you should follow all 6 of my YouTubes, all 6 of my Facebook channels, on notifications, all of them on. Turn on all of my notifications. Yeah, I got that Martin sitting out in my truck right now. I'd like to grab it, play it. But this shit, you know. Wow. You get them for ice. Oh. You'll appreciate it. Cheers, AD Justice. I like to call her Rai Rai. It's probably gonna knock. Like, don't fucking call me Rai Rai, motherfucker. I gotta drop 10 pounds or I'm not won't feel pretty. I gotta drop at least 13 pounds or I won't feel pretty. You know? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm back on the regimen. See how long it takes me to do it. We'll see how much of this I can turn into more. You felt good, man. My buddy Dave down at the Springs today. Are we dropping the frames? Guys? Are we dropping the frames? Let me know. My buddy Dave was like, dude, man. You. That girl that used to hang out down in the Springs, I haven't seen her down there yet. Pushing her stomach out and shit. But yeah, man, now that I got this chair right here, I'm back on track, son. I've already been doing my push-ups. You know, I did 30 push-ups today. And I've been working out on the chair. I worked out on the bar. I ate a ton of zero sugar cereal and zero fat raisins. I totally stuffed myself on that, so I wouldn't feel like eating anything else. You know, my goddamn strategy. So I'm gonna stay off the M&M's, son. Freaking M&M's right there, son. It's all freaking M&M's, baby. All that. What? You like M&M's? That's all M&M's right there. Giant M&Ms. All the M&Ms you ever wanted. Like Willy Wonka and the M&M fucking factory. Goddamn M&Ms everywhere. It's all right there waiting for you. If you like M&Ms, you can separate out all the green ones. Eat all the green ones. Psst, nobody separates and eats out all the green ones except Ozzy Osbourne anymore, pal. What are you even doing? Nobody's even doing it like that. Hey, anybody else? Am I dropping frames? Am I dropping the frames? Are the frames they're dropping? Because I'm like beyond. I'm beyond. Can anybody hear me or see me right now? Can anyone hear me or see me at all in the chat? Let me know. If you can hear me or see me, there's my Beazle. Why, Beazling? Little Beazling? Why, Beazling? Where you Beazling off to, little Beazle? Is he trying to go to bed? Is Beazle trying to go in the bedroom? Beazle. He's tired. He's like, I'm trying to go Beazle off to the bedroom. Beazle.
Means was that door closed? Why is that door closed? Go to bed. Okay. Go to bed. So freaking cute. Yeah.
And she's found a way to incorporate the original pepper flavor into her chili burrito.
I swear I thought I was pretty good.
So this is an authentic Mexican dish. And it all serves with chili. Yes, this Mexican original is the Big Daddy pepper poppers, made with a poblano pepper.
No, poblano. Oh, you ever had poblano? You ate it. I thought it was going to have to go so much. It would go burn, would not go away. It wasn't that it was hot. It was hot and it hurt. But it wasn't like intensely hot. But it wouldn't go away. No, it wouldn't go away. I had it for like an hour and a half. It was torturous. And I remember, no se poblano, no se poblano.
It was HelloFresh, and they give you a poblano pepper, and we threw that poblano pepper in there and didn't realize, man, and oh man, I regretted that poblano. No se poblano. Nay, it's okay, Dom says. I can see a little. I can hear you. Can you see me? Yeah, Billy, I see you. M&Ms are the devil. No, AD Justice, you are the devil. Ugh. I got rougher of you. White Beaslin. Why, Beaslin, little Beaslin? Rogan went and got in bed. I want to go lay in bed with him. You know, I just want to go hang out with my puppy. He doesn't like to snuggle per se, you know, just kind of hang out with him. Just kind of be with him, you know. He used to snuggle, man. But now he'll just look at you like this. It doesn't feel very comfortable. He just did it to me before. I gave him his pill. I had to shove it down his throat. And after I gave him his pill, I said, drink your water. And he went. He sat there and looked at me out the side of his eye. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm just like, oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable. You laughing at me, 80 Justice? You gonna send me some black hearts? White Beaslin, little Beaslin. White Beaslin. Yo, Nay, why you so high? Yo, Nay, why you so high, Nay? Nay, why you so high? Yo, Nay, why you so high? White Beaslin, Nay, Nay, White Beaslin. Nay, why Beaslin? It's like a dinosaur. It's like when a dinosaur walks. Bum, 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 bum. He walks up to my mom, man, and he's like, puts his paws up in the air like that when he like marches. He's so cute, man. We got to get his freaking paw freaking fixed. Gotta get his freaking shoulder fixed, man. There's black hearts. Oh, you're such a sweetie. Thank you. You and I should celebrate Halloween together. Dogs have so much personality, people don't realize it, right? Man, this fan blowing on me. It's like the best of the best. I've got this. You guys, I don't know if all of you know this. I've got this electronics fan. I got it for the router. It would probably make the connection better. It'd probably fix the connection, but it's a USB powered, right? So anyway, I got it blowing on me instead of on the router, and it feels so good. Bullies are the best dogs. AD, I think I love you. They are the best dogs. I'm looking around for mine, but I realize he's in bed right now. Oh, I'm sure Rogan would love you. That's the test, man. Rogan, if Rogan digs you, man, you're in. Why is my phone? What the fuck, man? Why is everybody releasing at exactly 8:15? Everyone's releasing news. Nobody cares. Okay, I love you, bro, but no, I don't think that shit. It's cool. We're cool, bruh. We're cool, bruh. I'm just like, my eyes are half closed. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I had so much fun throwing the frisbee today. You know? He has a bull. Yeah, I've got a bully. You've got two bullies, AD. I didn't know that. You've got Big Mark. You've got a dachshund named Roscoe. Bro, my last dog before this one, his name was Roscoe. He stole donuts. He's like famous for that. He's on YouTube. U of a game coming on soon. What? U of A. University of Arizona. I keep telling my wife I want another bull, and she keeps saying no. Another bully? We've got a video of Roscoe stealing his donuts one at a time. It's fucking amazing the way he does it. He lifts up this plastic thing with his nose and takes a single donut at a time. He eats them and he comes back and he does it like 8 times. Bully. You want another bully?
You lost Roscoe last year. I lost Roscoe about 3 or 4 years ago. He was 16, bro. Roscoe was 16 years old. How about that? So I got him in 2000, and he lived to 2016. And so that was 6 years ago. Jeez, that's freaking 6 years ago, Roscoe. Ollie, really? Yeah. You like Dags? You like Dags? Like what? You like Dags? Tags. 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 You know, Dags. Dogs. Yeah, Dags. That's what I said, Dags. Ollie. 13. Ross. You guys are playing. You guys are purchasing, yeah, show dogs. This neighborhood, man. There's this girl. She walks some of the neighbors' dogs that are show dogs. She's so hot, man. She walks up and down the street. I've talked to her before. She's really nice. Really hot woman. We've got a bunch of beautiful women in this neighborhood, actually. Oh, thank you, 80 Justice. Twittersphere, and I like Caravan better. I had to pick up him on the Twittersphere. The Twittersphere. Yes, yes, oh yes. The old Twittersphere. Indeed, yes, yes, oh. The Twittersphere. I wouldn't be yawning and shit, but let's throw the frisbee out in the sun today. So you can see I got some sun, and yeah, man, I'm beat. Feels good. It's Sunday, son. I'm not gonna see him a week. Everybody works. Everybody works. My neighbor across the street has a Great Dane with was flipping its ears, trying to scratch its ears. I got some paper towels, and I cleaned theirs, man. The dog was probably feeling so much better by the time it was done. I was like, this is easy. There's nothing to it. You don't have to do it that often, but this dog is definitely having an issue. Probably going to want to get in there with Q-tips and finish it, you know. You guys still here? I'm gonna call this one. I love y'all. You're fantastic, man. I'm gonna go. Just look at me. You guys take care. Bye bye now. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning. How about that? Peace. All right, Nick. You're welcome.